Hello and welcome to a new video. In this video we're going to talk about language anxiety. So this is the state we find ourselves in when we're very nervous, when we feel like we cannot get the words out, when we feel like we cannot express ourselves, and maybe we feel it, the mouth goes dry, we flash, it feels like impossible to say something. And this might be different for everybody. Some people have this, like me, for example, when a situation is very formal, or of course, maybe it's a classroom setting for you. So it's different for everybody. And it's also a really good idea to reflect, like pause and think, like, what are the moments when I feel most anxious? And what's the inner dialogue saying? Yeah, what's the critical voice? And very often we say, oh, we feel that we have proof that we're not good at that because it happened before, that people gave us a funny look or they just didn't understand what we were trying to say. And all these experiences, they leave a trace and they inhibit us, they block us. And so this video is going to help you move forward with more ease and just feel more accepting about what is going on, and hopefully also be a little bit curious about the process and what you can do. So at the end of the video, we're also going to talk about practical tips, apart from tapping, what you can do to improve this situation, or how you feel or how you approach these situations. Okay, so let's start tapping. Close your eyes for a moment and just take a deep breath in. Okay, and we start at the side of the hand. Even though I feel all this anxiety and I can feel it in my body, right here and right now, it's okay to feel all my feelings. Even though it feels impossible to open my mouth and speak and say what I want to say, maybe one day I can have compassion for myself. Even though this feels so hard, and I know I'm gonna get this funny look again, and I really don't wanna go there again. Right here and right now, it's okay to feel all my feelings. Let's start at the top of the head. This anxiety, I can really feel it in my body. I really feel I cannot get the words out. Side of the eye, I'm just gonna get this funny look again. Under the eye, I have proof that I've failed before. I'm just not good at this. Under the nose, and here I am again, just avoiding the situation. Under the lips, I'm really frustrated with myself and with this whole process. Collarbone point, I just don't wanna speak. Under the arm, I just feel embarrassed. Top of the head, I'm just ashamed that I'm still not able to manage the situation better. Eyebrow point, and I can feel this anxiety in my body. Side of the eye, I feel so much tension and pressure. Under the eye, why can it not be easier? Under the nose, it's this dry mouth feeling. Under the lips, I just know I'm gonna fail again. Collarbone point, they're just gonna look at me and not know what I'm trying to say. under the arm, all this anxiety I'm feeling. Top of the head, all this shame. Eyebrow point, it's just so embarrassing. Side of the eye, and they can see how I feel. Under the eye, they can really see how much I'm struggling. Under the nose, and I know the chances are high that the words come out all jumbled. Under the lips, and it will sound horrible. Collarbone point, I know it because I've been there before. Under the arm, and I just don't want to go back into this situation. Top of the head, I just don't want to go there. Eyebrow point, all these many times when I felt like I failed. Side of the eye, when people laughed at me or commented. Under the eye, when they gave me a funny look. Under the nose, I just couldn't make them understand what I was trying to say. Under the lips, and I just felt so embarrassed. Collarbone point, I just felt ashamed. Under the arm, I'm just really frustrated with myself. Top of the head, and I can feel this anxiety in my body. Eyebrow point, it's this tension I'm feeling. Side of the eye, this pressure in my throat. Under the eye, it's a reminder that I'm gonna fail again. Under the nose, maybe it's okay to feel all these emotions. Under the lips, maybe right here and right now, it's safe to feel all my feelings. Collarbone point, the shame, the anger, the frustration. Under the arm, all this embarrassment. Top of the head, all the fear. Eyebrow point, here we go again. It's always the same situation. Side of the eye, and maybe it's okay to look at what's going on. Under the eye, maybe it's even safe to develop some curiosity. Under the nose, I wonder when this started. Under the lips, maybe it's okay to feel all these old emotions. Collarbone point, all those many times where I felt embarrassed, when people were laughing at me. Under the arm, maybe part of me is ready to let these feelings move through me. Top of the head, maybe part of me wants to hold on. Eyebrow point, and that's okay as well. Side of the eye, I can appreciate all those different parts of me. Under the eye, I can acknowledge that they're trying to keep me safe. Under the nose, there's no need to push my feelings away. Under the lips, it's safe to feel them all. Collarbone point, it's safe to be present with what is. Under the arm, maybe I can be more curious. Top of the head, maybe I can acknowledge how far I've already come. Eyebrow point, I'm further along in the journey than I give myself credit for. Side of the eye, maybe I can even accept myself, even if I make mistakes, even if I get funny looks. Under the eye, maybe it can even be okay if the words come out jumbled. Under the nose, maybe I can bring in some lightness and ease. Under the lips, maybe I can even bring in some laughter, some humor. Collarbone point, maybe there's no need to be perfect. Under the arm, maybe I can accept mistakes as part of the process. Top of the head, maybe it's okay to just flow on this journey. Eyebrow point, maybe I can accept mistakes as part of the process. Eyebrow point, I'm growing with every conversation. Under the eye, and it doesn't matter if I make mistakes or not. Under the nose, I'm proud that I'm doing this. Under the lips, and I can acknowledge how far I've already come. Collarbone point, and it's safe to move forward with more ease. Okay. Put your hands on your heart, just take a deep breath. Okay, I hope you feel more connected to your body. Maybe you feel a sense of calm, and maybe now it's a good time for you to reflect and see, okay, what came up. Maybe you see maybe there are some events that came up for you, and maybe they are connected to the anxiety you feel. So in general, in terms of practical advice, it's a good idea, that is also what the research is saying, that you create an environment that is safe for you. Obviously, that's not always possible, but it might be a good idea to practice with a tandem partner where you feel like it's okay to make mistakes, where you can allow yourself not to be perfect. And that's also really important, and a really important piece of the puzzle, I think, is to really reflect on, okay, what kind of like expectations do I have? Do I really need to be perfect? Is it okay to lower my expectations and set myself smaller goals? So all these are steps that can help you move forward and just take one step at a time. I will link down below a blog post I've written on this topic with more practical steps for you, and I hope this helps you move forward with more ease and more clarity as well. So thank you for tapping with me, and I hope to see you soon.